we back? I'm pretty sure we should be back now. Oh, I just gotta go do the, I gotta go do the thing real quick. With this. Okay. And I think I am all good to start the shit now. Are y'all fucking ready? Are y'all fucking ready for this shit? This is gonna get wild. Although this is gonna be very cutscene heavy again in the first bit. So cutscene heavy, in fact, that I think I might actually take my break while the cutscenes run, just because I've played the beginning of this game so fucking many times. And I also really need to go to the bathroom. Hey, what's up? I can change the color. Let's go. Okay. I like MGS3. I'm not doing Extreme or European Extreme. I'm tempted to go easy just because I don't want to drag the stream on for a long time. But I'm also tempted to go harder than easy because I kind of don't want to stop playing this game. And I'm sitting here, and I could show off the fucking easy gun on very easy, which is hilarious. I don't know if hard's gonna be too much for me. I will not do European Extreme, sir. That will lead to... Oof. Yeah, I think I'll just stick with normal, actually. I think I'll stick with normal. For the record, European Extreme is, if you get spotted, it's game over.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two. East and West.
Oh, it's real.
This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Actually, a European Extreme run might be the thing I do as my next donation that's sent to the Sonic Marathon, because, and that'll be low. That'll probably be only like 20 or 25 bucks, because that's a single game. Ultra Nightmare before Ultra Nightmare, yeah. That autocorrect got ya, huh? Okay. I will actually let this cutscene go. I really do need to pee. I'm not gonna switch the title card, just so y'all can enjoy real quick. But this is 1964. This is a prequel to everything.
Soviet airspace.
I'll be back.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check. Arm main parachute.
All right. You ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
Put out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask. Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
Just like that, I'm back.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Not yet. Your hatch. way you can play as Raiden in this game? Not really, but you can get a mask. You can look like Raiden in this game.
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius.
Here
2
we
minutes to
fucking
drop
go,
off.
y'all.
Stand up.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from
Of course
the
I
windshield.
know.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate bailout model.
This is one for the history books. The world's
I know
first
there's a
Halo
secret
jump.
way to get to a completely different demo
10
of a game
seconds to
that
drop
never
off.
came
Stand
out
by.
in this game.
Status okay. All green.
Prepare for drop-off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
Here we go. I'm so excited. I might end up going longer than usual anyways, just because I won't want to stop fucking playing this game.
Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous
I can't remember
mission.
how you get there, but it
Sounds
has
like
to
some
do.
kind of
I think it has to
initiation
do with
ritual.
holding buttons
Don't
during the
get cocky,
torture
this isn't a training
sequence.
op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Because of course there's a
Well-
torture sequence. It's a Metal Gear game.
About 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB-754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets'
You might look it up
top-secret
yourself. I
weapon
don't remember the
research facilities,
specifics.
and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov. Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Me into Cold War.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin into orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story. So why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid.
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the west. We used a mole to get the family out first and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba.
Normal.
The president demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport
I'm
ships
not
carrying
doing
missiles
European
continued on course
Extreme,
towards Cuba.
okay?
US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba, and so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight. Then, a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No, according to our intelligence, he's in Selino-Yarsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us. Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino-Yarsk in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the West. If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking. Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat-proven.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat Talon?
She's equipped with 2 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as 2 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong, you'll be eating dinner, breakfast, and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
think it might have just been a theory.
Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
What, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
You've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training?
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom. This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Big snake.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No, there's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Gotcha. Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed
That was
myself?
pretty good, Kaz.
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then. You know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button. I'll be monitoring your progress over the radio. We can't risk violating Soviet airspace, but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is 140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you. If you need to talk to me, use the send function. Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
Okay, backpack time. Oh yeah. Oh, here we are. Here we fucking are. No reps in this game. It's go time, though. It's go time. Big Snake lives inside all of us. Oh.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake. To equip a weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer,
quite
choose
yet.
weapon
I will,
from the
though.
backpack. Your available weapons will be displayed in a window in the upper left. From that list, choose the weapon you want to equip and press the enter button. For other equipped items, just do the same thing from item.
Got it. Use the survival viewer backpack.
Yep, that's right. Survival is fundamental to this mission. After you've been out in the field for a while, your stamina will start to drop. If your stamina gets too low, it'll affect your performance. You won't be able to shoot accurately, for example, and your wounds won't heal as smoothly. Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't run out. To recover lost stamina, you can hunt for local flora and fauna. You can use either your tranquilizer gun or your knife to hunt.
My only weapon is a Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun?
That's right. It's been fitted with its own suppressor. However, the suppressor will deteriorate every time you fire. Once its durability reaches 0, the noise suppression effect will be gone. So don't get too trigger happy with it. The suppressor's durability is shown in the icon.
That makes
Any
a lot
weapons
of
and equipment
sense.
beyond what you're carrying now, you'll have to find as you go.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
Solo covert actions are standard Fox operating procedure. You can't leave any traces of your presence. No weapons, equipment, footprints, sweat, or bodily waste. The same goes for bullets and cartridges, too. Your presence in enemy territory is already a violation of international conventions of warfare. There aren't supposed to be any American soldiers in Russia. It could spark an international incident. You can't let anyone see you. You can't let the enemy know you're there. This is a stealth mission. You're a ghost, Snake, in every sense of the word. And there'll be no rescue if you're captured. The military and US government will deny any involvement in the affair.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself, huh?
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose.
Oh, yeah.
SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued a potassium cyanide capsule. Tape it to your body so you can take it when you need to.
How generous of you.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead. So, how do I come back to life?
Just take the revival pill.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth before the mission?
That's the one. But be
You
careful.
got one
If
pill
you remain in a
taped to
state of
you
false
and
death
one
for too
pill
long,
in your
nothing
tooth.
will be able to bring you back. Remember that.
I'll keep it in mind. You
Shit's
said this
for
was
real.
a solo mission, right?
Right.
I guess that means I can't count on any reinforcements.
Correct. The mission rests entirely in your hands.
A real one-man army.
Relax. There's a support team ready to back you up over the radio.
Who?
Oh, right.
I'll
Supposed
introduce
to have
them to
this.
you. This time, survival is of utmost importance. The first member of the support team will be in charge of monitoring your physical condition, acting as a medic, so to speak, as well as recording your mission data. She's a member of Fox as well, and she's here on the gunship with me.
She.
Hello, Snake. I'm paramedic. Nice to meet you.
Hi, paramedic.
Paramedic.
As in a medic who comes in by parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
My name, huh? It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield. After a week,
So
no
you
one
come
has a
back to
name.
life after
What's
cyanide
your
poisoning, right?
Jane Doe.
Very funny.
Haha,
I wasn't
she got
joking,
me.
but I'll tell you my name only if you manage to make it back alive.
I know you're
My
from
frequency
Boston,
is
girl.
145.73.
From Boston.
She's also in charge of recording your mission data. Whenever you want to save, send a message over the reserved save frequency, 140.96.
So saving lets me record my mission data.
That is what
That's
saving
right.
is.
It also records the state of your health.
Good to know.
There's one more person I want to introduce you to, Snake.
Huh?
Speaking of snakes, you remember the boss, don't you?
The boss.
A legendary soldier and your mentor. Actually, it was the boss that got the DCI's authorization in the first place. She's going to be serving as Fox's mission advisor.
Boss is?
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Jack, is that you? How many years has it been?
Boss?
That's right. It's me. Talk to me. Let me hear your voice.
It's been 5 years, 72 days, and 18 hours.
You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about you.
As
What's that
evidence.
supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top secret mission. You didn't need me anymore.
But there were still so many things I wanted you to teach me.
No, I taught you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques. I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't even matter. What's most important is spirit. Spirit and body are like two sides of a single coin. They're the same thing. I can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to figure it out for yourself. Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be. Having personal feelings about your comrades is one of the worst sins you can commit. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield. And politics are a living thing. They change along with the times. Yesterday's good might be tomorrow's evil.
Is that why you abandoned me?
No, it had nothing to do with you. I already told you, Jack. I was on a top-secret mission. A soldier has to follow whatever orders he's given. It's not his place to question why. But you're looking for a reason to fight. You're a natural-born fighter, but you're not quite a soldier. A soldier is a political tool, nothing more. That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. Right and wrong have no place in his mission. He has no enemies and no friends. Only the mission. You follow the orders you're given. That's what being a soldier is.
I do whatever I have to get the job done. I don't think about politics.
That's not the same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live as a soldier or just another man with a gun. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the leader, no matter who's in charge.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times. People's values change over time, and so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such thing as an enemy in absolute terms. The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly changing with the times. As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think?
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
All right, but do me a favor.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake. Oh, right. Your codename is Snake. It suits you well.
That's right. The legendary unit that the boss put together during World War II was a snake. The Cobra unit, a group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved the world. As long as you've got a legendary hero backing you up, you'll be fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah, I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
Yes?
It's good to hear your voice again.
Same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive? Snake, you are always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key. Those CQC techniques I taught you are sure to come in handy.
CQC? Close quarters combat, huh? I've been in the Green Berets for the past few years. I'm probably pretty rusty.
Not to worry. I'll be here to help you remember. After all, this is your first actual survival mission. I'll be supporting you over the radio.
Where are you, boss? Next to the Major?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a Permit-class submarine in the Arctic Ocean.
My frequency is 141.80. Call me if you need my advice on battle techniques.
Gotcha.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov. Dr. Sokolov is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position. Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you. Don't forget that this is a stealth mission.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
Okay. That was a long cutscene, but let's do this. It's happening. It's real. It's happening. Alright, so we in the jungle now.
You're in the jungle, baby. You're gonna die.
Oh, hey, crocodiles. Remember your CQC. Indeed. I remember my CQC. I don't remember how to grab, though. Oh, I guess you can't grab the air. Hey, Crocs. I need to find... Ow! I need to find the grenades in here somewhere. Can't remember exactly where. That's bullet. Huh. That's a suppressor. That'll come in handy. Because suppressors break in this game. Heyo. You like suppressors? Get got. They are limited. A lot of these things are kind of a game changer in this. Okay, I know there are grenades somewhere here. Wait, is that them? Is that? Ow! I thought I saw something rotating right here. God damn it. There it is! Okay. Alright. But I'll show you all some dumb shit. Oh, right, the backpack. Oh, that's the radio. Backpack. So we can only actually select a certain amount of things we have on us. Grenade. We don't need the calorie mate quite yet. Alright. What's up, little dude? Boom. And now we can go and eat that. We can just have some gator.
Not too bad.
Freaking solid. Except not, because we're naked. Excuse me. Sneaky. Dude, that food's gonna go to waste. I don't know, with my health as it is right now, I'm not so sure. I might actually need it, especially when I'm playing on normal. I'm accustomed to playing on easy, so this is actually a step up for me. Oop.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
No 5.56ers and pineapples.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law. We can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage.
Ah, the camouflage system.
Change your camouflage by selecting Camouflage from the Survival
Tropics of
Viewer.
Russia.
The uniform option lets you pick your uniform.
Yeah,
while
yeah.
The face
These
option lets
Russian
you change your face
jungles that
Choosing
totally
camouflage
exist.
that blends in with your surroundings will help you conceal yourself more effectively. Also, don't forget that anything that moves will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if you crawl instead, you should be able to sneak by without being noticed.
Use the Canadian flag. I don't think I have the Canadian flag yet. I'll check.
You can see how effective your camouflage is by looking at the camo index. The camo index shows how well your current camouflage blends in with the surrounding area. The higher the value, the harder you are to spot, and vice versa. The key is to make yourself one with nature. Keep that in mind as you go along, okay?
Okay. Viet Oscar. I'm sorry. Nope, no Canadian flag for us, unfortunately. I will slap some woodland on us, though. Russia does have jungles, they're just temperate, so more mossy and pine-based, but still lush. Huh. I just assumed it was bullshit. Alright, we'll stick with this for now. So yeah, unlike every other game so far, 50% bullshit. Unlike every other game so far, this has a much higher emphasis on camouflage as a part of stealth. That number up there, truly it is the Kojima way. That number up at the top right represents essentially how invisible we are to the enemy. So if we're 90%, we are barely susceptible. We'll be fine. 65, still pretty good, If he turns... Oh, 10 though? That's not bueno. But we're fine if we slip right back into the grass. So a lot of this is just going to be pretty slow paced. Unless I get up and start doing things. Boop. Stunny! Yeah, this game actually has, like, what many consider to be one of the best bosses in all of gaming, and it is extremely slow-paced. And it really makes you feel like you live up to your codename, too, right? Like, you're fucking Snake. Of course you're slithering around on the floor. I wonder what's best for this environment. Tiger Stripe? DPM? DPM might be best for not getting us super, takes a week or two for... Doesn't act... Ollie. Come on. Oh.
Something there?
No. Uh-oh, this could be bad. Yes, har, Ollie.
I must be seeing things.
What do I have? Do I have any magazines? I just have Stunny. I know. I'll distract him with food.
Who was that?
No, oh god. Oh. Oh, what's up? Bye. Not when I play, I become Bruce Lee. No, CQC is legit strong as hell in this game, don't get me wrong. But I do want to explore other methods for the viewing pleasure. That's also why I don't want to rely too much on my tranks either, although I will do this. Yo. Beehive. Ready? Boom. Check it. The bees are getting him! Oh shit, I didn't realize there was that dude
Right
down
there?
there. Nope, not right here at all. Just gonna do a little wrap around. Yes, we absolutely beat him. Fun fact, in the 3DS version of the game, there's actually a motion control mechanic here where you have to, like, tilt your 3DS. Nah, don't worry. I was hitting triangle, though! You're supposed to grab a... The one time I fuck that up, it's on stream. Of course. Of fucking course. The one time I fuck that up, it's the stream curse. Fucking can't even believe. And it gets rid of those two guys over there as well. I guess I'll just do it the legit way. Freaking all three of them just hightail it. Want to be my hero this playthrough? Your codename is Spider. Your weapon of choice outside of boss fights is live captured poison animals. Oh, I will absolutely at least try to do that once. I will absolutely poison a bitch. I can't promise I'll do that the whole game, but I'll do it at least once. I'll make the attempt at least once. And yes, Kaz, that's a thing that you can do. It's great. I don't fully know how it works because I've never done it before, but I have had the knowledge that it's possible.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump.
It's like your fourth favorite way to play. There are so many ways to play this game. It's that's what's the amazing thing about this game. Like, 2 shines in a sort of like metafictional existential way, but this game, it's the gameplay. It takes a little while to learn, especially on your first time, but once you do...
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory.
Oh boy,
They should be holding
the
him in a room in the
possibilities
northeast
just
section.
open up.
Northeast section. Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov
I heard
back alive.
someone on
He must not
YouTube
be
once
exposed to
say,
any kind of danger. Do
if
not approach Sokolov
Skyrim
while in the
is
alert phase.
an ocean that's only a foot
and
deep
one more thing, Snake.
in terms of its depth of mechanic,
No, it's just
then
that when
this
you get
is like
to
the
Sokolov,
Marianas Trench.
I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that
I
all?
want to say Super Bunny
Yes.
Hop said that, actually.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
Alright. And, like, this compound is a good way to think of it, because you could absolutely sneak in through that way, that way. I believe there's a vent way back there. The way I'm gonna go is a vent right over here. Like, there are so many ways to approach this compound, it's crazy. You don't see shit. You don't see shit. I think I'm good to hightail it. Yes. Now that I'm in the red, I better change my camo. Squares is fine. For this area, at least. And we'll go splitter. Splitter? Splitter. My brain. Yep, just crawl up the stairs, it's fine. You're 75%, you're okay. Fun fact, you can totally knock this barrel over if people are chasing you. And you can just roll it down the stairs. It's pretty great. Huh, suppressor, nice.
Huh?
Whoa, whoop.
What was that?
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Wait for it. Wait for it. I don't give a fuck, I gotta show this off. Wait for it. Now I said.
Who's that?
Yeah, that's the one! Alright, let's go. Oh my god, I forgot everything exploded.
HQ. This is HQ.
Is the demo of this particular game, or is it... Is the demo of this particular game, or is it of an... The demo? I don't know if I understand the question. I think it's time for food distraction.
Huh? I hear something.
Also, this fucking guitar work. Uh-oh.
Who's that?
No one. No! Oh boy. Oh boy, this is bad.
Radio,
alright.
need backup.
Time for CQC times. Wait, how do I grab? I was super sure that... How the fuck do you grab? Is it just holding it? It's totally holding it. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'm in it now. Bam! That move is like the sickness. Oh shit, there's like 4 of them. Hold up. I got this. Wait, I have the hornet's nest? Hang on. Oh, I don't think it has any hornets left. As food, yeah. Oh, it's of a completely different game, Rika. Oh my god! I didn't throw that! I didn't do that! No one can see me now. I'm behind boxes. Oh, I stunned one as he pulled the pin? That's what happened. Gotcha. If I remember correctly, I think I have to let it go to... Oh, God. What I wouldn't give to have the, Oh, yes, that's right. I can absolutely go back to the old cameras as many times as I want. Or whenever I want. Pulls?
What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong.
HQ. This is HQ.
Patrol here. We've lost sight of the enemy. Commence alert formation.
Alright, we in. We in now. But yeah, Rika, the hidden demo is of a completely different game that I don't believe ever came out.
You must be Sokolov.
Are you one of Volgin's men? You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
A CIA agent?
You're CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
Mm-hmm.
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Yeah, that's the one.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word. But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of Gru. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the GRU. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power.
Oh, good. Thank you. I was gonna link that myself. Thanks. Big
The
preach.
intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me. Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem. Volgin will come. I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Leave it to me.
By the way, your Russian is superb.
I love this detail so much.
Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
I fucking love
Is
that
that
bit so much because it implies
America
they've
is
been speaking
truly a
Russian this
frightening
whole
country.
time and will continue to, but just for the
Have
benefit
exciting
of the
thoughts.
viewer, you're hearing it
No.
in English. Or
I have
whatever
no love
you're
for this place.
playing
Let's go.
this game in. It's such a cool little thing, but I love it so much.
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
I managed to get past them.
I see.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What
That
happened?
particular bit of dialogue
Probably
changes
just a weak signal.
depending
Just
on
hurry and get
How
Sokolov
bad
out
or
of
good
there.
you do. Snake's mullet, right though? This guy's a fucking putz.
Freeze!
So this is the legendary boss.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
We meet at last.
Oh, I missed the R1. Oh well.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz. What's a GRU soldier doing here?
Ow!
Soldier?
Guy Savage? Huh. Scenario for acid energy. Huh. I did not know that.
He's the Ocelot commander.
Ha! That's Major Ocelot to you. And don't you forget it.
Oh man. Y'all get ready for some dumb shit.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
And Ocelot lets his prey escape.
What?
Oh, this isn't quite. This is still pretty cool. This fucking cowboy's right though.
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the GRU.
Sokolov, take cover.
Okay, here we go. You ready? You fucking ready?
Huh.
Oh, wait.
You're not the boss, are you?
Here we go. Yeah, that's the one. That's his posse call. That's his signal.
What is that stance? Huh. That gun.
I love how everyone else
you're
laughs
not the
only
boss.
when he laughs. It's like the fucking VirtuaCon from fucking Austin Powers. Like, Dr. Evil starts laughing, everyone else does, just like nervously. Oh, get punked!
Major! Leave it! Shoot the other one!
That tech demo for Revenge in 2006, friendo? I don't know. I mean, maybe they brought ideas. We'll never know. I wouldn't say it was a tech demo for Revengeance, but it's entirely possible that, you know, ideas were brought up from it and recycled. It's always a possibility with, like, anything, really. Yeah,
You
yeah,
ejected the
exactly.
first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do, but testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
You filthy American dog!
Like the revolver ocelot. Oh, damn. Oh.
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
We got it! We got the line!
Pretty good.
And that's why he says you're pretty good in the first game, or MGS one. Oh, he got it from him the whole time. Holy shit!
Major, do you read me?
I read you. Snake, you alright?
I've run into a few snags. These guys were after Sokolov too. Apparently they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgan.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU. Between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgan's.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole thing stinks.
I agree. You'd better hurry.
Sokolov ran off by himself, but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
Hey, Kaz. You want to see something funny? Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it in style. Hey, Ocelot. Oh, right in the crotch!
You've created a time paradox. The Snake, you can't go changing the future like that.
Creating a time paradox. Wait for it. Wait. Give it a sec. I created a time paradox by blowing up Ocelot's crotch. Oh. Oh. Yeah. 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 You can get there. I believe in you. There it is. That's a time paradox right there's what that is, y'all. Anyways, let's continue. No, no, no. Not like that. This is kind of silly to be wearing right now. Uniform. Guess I'll just go with the olive drab for now. Snake mentions Sam Fisher in this game? I did not know.
You okay? Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best GRU has to offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished.
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we've got some of the best backup we could ask for.
Uh-oh.
Look.
That's what they were making you build?
Yes.
One of the Codex procedures lets you talk to Campbell?
Behemoth.
Holy shit.
A tank capable of launching nuclear IRBMs.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain?
Oh, yes. And without support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo.
All it needs is to walk.
Is that thing finished?
No, this is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Fair enough.
Phase 2.
I'll go ahead and do that.
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War?
Yes.
Beginning of the
And then
hot
the
war.
Age of Fear will truly begin.
This war is gonna be so hot. Oh.
I had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in
Didn't
America.
want to die.
Please, take me to America, quickly. They cannot complete it without my help.
Got it. Let's go.
The lukewarm and then slightly above room temperature war. Yeah, fucking humid war. I'm ready to go into the moist war. God. Oh, the moment that exited my mouth. I don't like it. I fucked up. A microwave dinner war? Oh my god, are frames seriously dropping here now of all times? Oh, please. Please, internet? Please, no. I'm ready to go into the mood. Oh. Oh my god, I am so sorry. I can't really pause the cutscene.
Jack.
What are you doing?
I'm just gonna shut up.
Sokolov comes with me.
Hornets.
Player. Okay, so yeah, he just got carried up by bees. Okay, it looks like they've stopped dropping. Hopefully it was only that one hiccup, but you know, knock on wood.
My friends, let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more.
So yeah, the boss is totally defecting.
Welcome back, boss.
Now that all 5 of us are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself.
Just realized that Oh, hold up.
It's raining blood. Is he crying?
Yo, Ghost, what's up?
Kuwabara, Kuwabara. Ah, what a joyful scene.
Colonel Vogan.
Welcome to my country.
Welcome
And
to
to my
my
unit.
house.
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union.
Oh, I thought
Sokolov
Shari
is a
said-
little gift from my new hosts.
Recoilless nuclear warheads. These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
Oh. Just completely dismantle that shit. God, the boss is cool.
Oh. He's seen my face. We can't let him live.
Alright, Palpatine, calm down.
Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished. He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him. Jack, you can't come with us.
The new blood has been rejected. Are we done here?
Now, onto Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
Drift away. My place is with them now.
Yeah, we've had a bit of a rough go of it. Right? Like, he just saw some really weird shit. His mentor and one of the people he cares most deeply about is defecting to the other side.
Snake, can you hear me?
Busted to shit.
Yeah. Just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move? You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there. All right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake. Just relax and it'll all be over before you know it. Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
Major. The boss. She's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go. First, open the survival viewer with the start button. If you select cure, you can start the treatment. Healing is divided into treatment using medicine with the item window button and surgical treatment using the weapon window button. Your injuries include a fractured left elbow and rib bone, and lacerations on your upper arms, right elbow, and abdomen. They need to be fixed using surgical treatment. Move the healing cursor with the left stick to the affected part of your body.
And you're
Once
gonna
you've
treat
selected the
yourself
affected
with
area,
one
hold the weapon
functioning
window button
arm.
and use the left stick to select the medical item and then press the enter button. With this method, you can use items to help your recovery process. To treat a bone fracture, first secure the affected area with a fastener and then wrap it in bandages. That should do it. For lacerations, you'll need disinfectant to clean the wound, sutures to stitch it up, styptic to slow the flow of blood, and bandages to wrap the wound. If you do everything I mentioned, the wound should heal completely. Understood?
Yeah.
Stay with me. Go into the survival viewer and treat those wounds.
Alright. Oh yeah, we're big hurty. Let's do it. It's cure time. So, we got sermon. We got cut, right? Alright, so. You got disinfect it, do a styptic. You got suture bandage. Disinfect, styptic, suture bandage. Disinfect, styptic, suture bandage. That's a broken bone, we gotta splint that shit. And, disinfect? No, shit, the bandage? Oh, bandage, yeah. What we got? Cut, friggin' disinfect, styptic, suture bandage. And another broken bone. Broke as shit, just splint and bandage. We got it. We did it all, and we did it all with a single arm. You may ask, how'd you know how to do that? I would say, number one, I did listen to Paramedic just now, but number two, I've bumbled my way through that so many times and accidentally screwed up so many times, and it doesn't really punish you for doing that. Like, I didn't shove in a cigar. That's for taking out leeches, okay? If I get leeches on my body, that's when you use the cigar. You burn them off. That's real. In the game. That's in the game.
Good job, Snake.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
Yeah, we're all fucked.
Shagohod.
It's not a Metal Gear. It's a Shagohod. Can you feel me now? Oh. Their bond is so deep, it's pseudo-psychic. Or something. Or maybe it was just a coincidence. The bond has been fractured just like Snake's bones. Oh, that's sad. Oh man, you look like you're about to take a shit right there. He's freaking grabbing at it like he's some ravenous dog.
Excellent. A great success. Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
You
Apparently
took her on
she's
the
Sokolov's
plane,
woman.
knowing? Sokolov's woman.
But I thought they was in the U.S.
Whoa.
She's a nice catch.
Ugh.
I'll take her.
Don't say that, Rogan. It's disgusting.
Not so fast, my dear.
It's a disgusting way to treat women. People, even. Don't treat people like they're fish. Unless it's me.
A kiss of death.
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her.
Excuse me.
She has spunk.
Don't say the word spunk like that, dude. Makes me uncomfortable.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Colonel, even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
Ocelot is not down. Oh. Ocelot's not down. I am not down either. Yeah. Just look straight into that nuclear explosion. It's fine. To be fair, I guess it's like a tiny nuke. It's still a nuke? Yeah, right? Should have said this earlier, but cutscenes were captivating to me. If anyone would go down the rabbit hole of what could have been for Revengeance, look at the 2010 demo. Oh, shit. Here we go.
What a thrill, with darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill, I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you.
snake eater.
Someday you go through the rain. Someday
You'll feed on a tree frog. This ordeal, the trial to survive. For the day we see new light, I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime is the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. That's the fucking intro scene. That's the fucking title, dog. So fucking good. God. It makes me wet.
Currently flying
Me
over the Arctic Ocean,
too.
altitude 30,000 feet. Approaching Soviet airspace. Arriving at the designated drone launch point. Drone oil pressure and voltage are nominal. Payload oxygen supply is nominal. Power supply to payload antifreeze system shows no problems. No gusts. All systems go for drone detachment.
Snake, we can't
Amazing.
risk a halo
Throw
jump
it up
this
now.
time around. Airspace security has gotten tighter since we were last here. We can't get as close to the
Also,
ground as we
thank
did
you
during
for the
virtuous
roasties,
mission.
Ollie.
So
Good
instead,
shit.
we'll be using one of our newest weapons.
We did it.
Snake, you're being given an honor on par with Alan Shepard. This is our last chance. Show your patriotism. If you fail, you'll be back in a hospital bed again, waiting for the firing squad.
Yeah, stakes are a little high now.
So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
Would you do me a favor and tell the suits about visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Womp womp.
Must be part of the top brass's inquiry.
More like an interrogation. According to them, I'm a traitor and an accomplice to the boss's defection.
They're just looking for a scapegoat.
Does that mean they're after you, too?
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero out of this.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No.
Fox die?
This fox is still one step ahead of the hounds. The reason I came to see you today, Jack, it's time for Fox to clear its name.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We've still got a chance to come out of this one alive.
Yeah, what kind of chance?
Don't get too excited. Here, have a cigar. It's Cuban. This morning, I had a meeting with the CIA.
They decided when they're going to execute us?
No. Something even bigger.
Did I?
Yesterday, the White House received an unexpected call.
President Johnson? Yes.
Oh, Fox die. Yeah. Yeah, I did.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
A few
I'll
days
dig
ago,
myself.
one of our country's main design bureaus, OKB-754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion. At about the same time, our anti-aircraft radar picked up a signature that appeared to come from one of your military aircraft. Does any of this sound familiar to you? In retaliation, I have placed our armed forces on secondary alert. Depending on your response, I may be left with no choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon.
Armageddon.
With the help of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident. But my power is not as great.
Yeah,
as
I
it once
added a
was.
little bot.
If I am to survive this crisis, I must have your full cooperation.
I should have contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
No.
So you haven't heard then. The man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin.
Volgin?
That is quite the name.
Of the Brezhnev.
Also, check out the voice on this guy.
Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss.
Alright.
She's a living legend. During World War II, she was the one who led us to victory in that war. In Russia, you know her as Voyevoda.
You mean the boss? The mother of your special forces?
Yes, that's the one. And she took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
The boss took 2 miniature nuclear shells.
I'm afraid so. I believe they were a gift for her new hosts.
Are you fucking
The Davy
shitting
Crockett
me?
Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago. Serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed in battle.
Yeah, it turns out the Davy
But
Crockett's
Sokolov's
super real.
research facility was completely wiped out. The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, the boss, with Colonel Volgin's help, stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and took them with her as gift when she defected. Then, shortly thereafter, Sokolov's design lab, a top-secret military research facility, was destroyed by one of these weapons. Am I right so far?
Yes, that's correct.
And the American government denies any involvement in the affair.
Didn't do it.
Is that right as well?
That's correct.
Wasn't
we
us.
were not involved in any way.
Then what was a U.S. military aircraft doing on our radar screen? It was clearly in violation of our airspace. And yet you say it was not acting under your orders.
That's correct.
You expect me to believe that this was all the work of a single soldier?
I don't know what else to tell you.
The
This soldier was
insists
really
that
good.
this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like dearly to believe you. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cuban incident. I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government. You have 1 week. You must catch the boss yourselves and recover the remaining nuclear device. Then, you must find some way to prove your innocence.
Prove our innocence?
Yes, preferably something painful. Prove to me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
The boss should be close to Colonel Volgin. How about a little co-action?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volgin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week. You have only 1 week. And if it is not too much to ask, do something about Volgin as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It means nothing. Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
What if we can't prove our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
A nuclear attack on the United States?
Yeah, I think this is just dead-ass Khrushchev.
I leave the disposal of the situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal?
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
To put it simply, in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Right. The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off. You were her last apprentice. Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
The stakes could not be higher.
Are the Russians going to be helping us?
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications satellites so that you and I can talk to each other.
That's
pretty cramped.
They've also put us in touch with a couple of insiders.
Insiders?
There was a defection in September 1960. Do you remember it?
You mean the 2 NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union?
That's also real.
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB for exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva. I've been told that Adam has infiltrated Volgin's ranks. We've also arranged for him to provide you with an escape route. You'll need to rendezvous with him when you get there.
Control. Unidentified aircraft detected. Altitude 30,000 feet. It's fast. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3.
Since I knew
Bearing
this
south.
cutscene goes long,
About to lose it.
I've been playing Snake Eater on my 3DS. Say, at least in comparison to this, Snake Eater on the 3DS has terrible fights, but yeah, it can still be pretty fun. Whew, that was an intense landing. Hey, now we got the bandana, though. Now we'll have infinite ammo. Oh, that's not how that works. Dust yourself off. We got Operation Snake Eater to perform.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission objectives one more time.
Okay.
Rescue Sokolov.
Mm-hmm.
Find out what's happened to the Shagohod, then destroy it.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, eliminate the boss.
Okay.
Eliminate the boss.
This mission will be codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
Because I'll be taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volgin.
A hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the Colonel and his faction?
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
And what are the CIA's demands?
Our priorities are the rescue of Sokolov and the destruction of the Shagohod.
Roger that, Major Tom.
Hold on, Snake.
What now?
I'm changing my codename. It turns out Tom wasn't the most auspicious choice.
Ready for this.
What do you mean?
Well, the truth is, when I chose my codename, I picked the wrong one.
The wrong one?
Did you ever see the movie The Great Escape? It came out last year.
Oh, must have missed that one.
Anyway, it's based on a true story about prisoners who escaped from a POW camp in Nazi Germany. The prisoners dig 3 tunnels as part of their plan, but the Nazis find 2 of the tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners succeed in escaping by using the last remaining tunnel. The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I get it. You used the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name because you thought it would bring you good luck.
Yes, that's exactly right. At least, that was the plan.
But
I got the name wrong. The one they escaped in was Harry. Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels. It was discovered by the Nazis before it was finished. I watched the movie again just to make sure. In fact, I even ordered the actual film from the movie company.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like the greatest name to use. So what should I call you?
You know, let's just use Zero, like we've been doing all along.
All right, then. Major Zero it is. We'll start over from square one.
From square zero. My frequency is 140.85. Oh, I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
Is this her last chance, too?
If we fail, she'll have her medical license revoked. It's more or less the same kind of fate. Her frequency is the same as during the Virtuous mission. 145.7.
Firing squad, medical
She'll be
license
recording your mission
revoked.
data as well,
That's
just like the last time.
basically the same
That
thing.
frequency is also the same. 140.96. And there's one more person on your support team. His name is Mr. Sigint. He's an expert on the latest in weapons and equipment technology. You'll be going up against some of the world's most advanced weaponry when you infiltrate the research facility. If you have any questions, just ask him. His frequency is 148.41.
Mr. Sigint. Got it.
Adam, your KGB contact, is waiting for you at the abandoned factory up ahead.
The same factory Sokolov was being held in last week.
Yes, meet up with Adam first. He's cleared the way for you to rescue Sokolov.
How will I know this Adam guy when I see him?
You'll know once you reach the factory. The whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast. No one else would dare come close.
Yeah.
The password is, who are the Patriots? And Lali Lulelo.
Patriots!
Gotcha.
You've been equipped with a 45 for this mission. Be careful, it's noisy.
I thought standard Fox procedure was procure on-site weapons acquisition.
The circumstances are different this time. You're now on an official mission for the United States government. It would be necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent.
I didn't know you voiced the
to
song.
the Khrushchev regime at the very least. But remember, this is still a sneaking mission. Snake, if you fail this mission, it will mean an all-out nuclear war. Keep that in mind and proceed with extreme caution.
Understood. Commencing Operation Snake Eater.
Okay. No pressure or anything. If you fail, it'll be nuclear Armageddon. It's fine. No pressure, Snake. Hey, it's Snake. Slack. Horsey. Goodbye, standard issue 1911. I got one hit in though. He's a horsey.
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Horsey! Oh, yeah, she's just here now.
Boss.
Alright, let's beat the game
That
right
arm
here.
still hurt?
Nah, even if we beat her here, we'd still have more stuff to do.
What are you doing here?
This is the second time I've been completely owned by you. Oh god.
Go home. Gru and my sons are waiting up ahead.
But is it illegal in
You don't
Russia?
have a prayer of finishing your mission. You're not even armed.
Yeah, thanks to you.
Boss!
Boss, what the fuck? Nothing's legal in Russia.
I'm not your boss anymore. There's nothing for you here.
Well,
Go home.
yeah.
Go back to your boss. There's no need to prove that you are virtuous here.
Get good, Snake.
This isn't America.
This isn't America. Don't catch yourself up.
That should stir things up a bit. You'd better hurry. The border is 60 miles south of here.
Creepy
You ought
ghost
to be able to
dude.
run that far.
The boss is literally telling me to run for the border.
Why'd you defect?
Why did you defect, girl?
I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose. What about you, Jack?
You want to lose
What's
your
it going to
souls
be?
too?
Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your old mentor? The mission or your beliefs? Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings?
It's gonna be Big J.
You don't know the truth yet. But sooner or later you'll have to choose. I don't expect you to forgive me.
The burial plot.
But you can't defeat me either. You know me too well. Just look at that bandana. If you can't put the past behind you, you won't survive long. If we meet again, I'll kill you. Now, go home.
She should take Ocelot's spurs. I actually don't. I think those are cruel to horses, maybe.
This is Snake. Major Zero.
I read you, Snake.
I was ambushed by the boss.
You were what?
The drone's been shot to hell. It's
you
up in
what?
flames.
That's not good. Enemy scouts are going to come looking for you.
Yeah, I know. But what was the boss doing here in the first place? There's got to be a leak somewhere.
No, that's impossible. The man the boss is working with, Volgin, isn't exactly on speaking terms with Khrushchev.
I lost my gun. The boss destroyed it.
Snake, I know how you're feeling.
Do you?
It's hard for me to believe, too, that a legendary hero like the boss would go over to the Russians. That she'd double-cross us like this. But that's how it is, and if you don't accept it, you'll never be able to beat her.
That's not the problem. In terms of sheer technique, I'll never be able to beat her. I know that all too well.
You've got to do it, Snake. She's your enemy and your objective.
Enemy? We were together for 10 years, and now you tell me she's my enemy?
Enough. Hurry to the factory where Adam is waiting. Scouts have probably already been sent out to investigate the explosion. You've lost your weapon, right? That means you've got no chance of winning in a battle situation. Whatever you do, don't let them see you.
That's not true. I know the basics of CQC. Oops, wrong one. What am I doing? Brain die. Brain go dead. Brain big die. Oh yeah, it is nighttime, huh? We'll go all in though. We'll just do that.
What's this? HQ? HQ.
This This is HQ.
Patrol here. We have evidence of an enemy intruder. Commence alert formation.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
No one. Or no one. Stealth level 90. Actually, though. More like 95 now. Always wear your black camo during night. Ooh.
Somebody there?
No. Oh, there's another. Quick, switch. Oh boy. I need more. I need bigger camo. Big camo. 75? I'll deal with 75. More like 70 fine. Come on, don't stick there. I'm a sneaky snake. Can't use the same tricks as before because I don't got a gun. I don't got a gun. Is it already 2? Oh no. Nah, I'm gonna get up to the next. Well, I'm gonna toss this goddamn python. That's what I'm gonna do. Kobe! Oh, wow, sick. No one noticed. Oh, that's just perfect. It's fine. It's fine. No need to worry because it's fine. You know what? This is how we do it. We sneak in this way now. Yeah, you're just seeing things. It's fine. Here we go. Yeah. Give me that python back.
Did you see something?
No.
This is HQ.
Oh god. Crawl, crawl, crawl.
Understood. Return to your position.
Good.
Something there.
No. You don't see me. You don't see me at all. I'm just gonna back this ass up.
Anybody there?
Back this ass up. Back this ass up. You're so close! Oh no! Oh, this is... Oh, it's going down, isn't it? It's going down.
Who's that?
Alright. Fuck.
Call HQ.
One. Two. I was close. I was close though. I'm gonna come down here and get thing. Oh god, he's shooting me. It's fine, I got raindrops. Pulse. Oh, pulse. Oh, pulse. Also, you notice how the countdown timer is kind of synced to the beat of the track? It's not super exact, and it does desync a little bit, but, like, it's good enough to definitely be intentional. It's like no one's here. HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We've lost sight of the intruder.
No, no one here.
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby.
Sorry I'm late.
Cut the engine. They'll hear us.
Are you the agent they sent?
Are you Adam? I thought you were supposed to be a man.
Adam couldn't make it.
All right, say the password. Who are the Patriots? Who are the Patriots?
Who are they?
Answer me.
Who are they, girl?
Trapped.
Get down!
Good shooting. Rootin' tootin' even.
There is your answer.
It just poofs out. You ready for some dumb shit? Hey! What's up?
The name's Eva.
Just actual boom cam if you hold the R1.
This wasn't part of the plan. What happened to Adam?
What's your code name?
Don't dodge my question.
Snake.
Snake, huh? Well, I'm Eva. Are you here to tempt me?
Are you here to tempt me?
What happened to Adam?
Colonel Volgan is a very suspicious man. He decided Adam wasn't the right person for this mission.
And you were?
Yes.
Why?
Because I can do things he can't.
Wow.
I heard you used to be a codebreaker for the NSA.
I was. 4 years ago, I defected to the Soviet Union with Adam.
Mauser military. The broom handle.
It packs quite a punch. Nice to have when you're on a bike.
You held it sideways and used the muzzle jump to create a horizontal sweep. That was impressive.
Bet you've never seen that technique in the West.
It's
gangsta style.
Yeah. It's a Chinese Type 17 pistol. Around here, even that's hard to come by. Don't worry, though. The one I've got for you is American-made.
Oh man, you ready for Snake to just geek out?
45, huh? Incredible.
Do you like it?
The feeding ramp is polished to a mirror sheen. The slide's been reinforced, and the interlock with the frame is tightened for added precision. The sight system is original too. The thumb safety is extended to make it easier on the finger. A long type trigger with non-slip grooves. A ring hammer. The base of the trigger guard's been filed down for a higher grip. And not only that, nearly every part of this gun has been expertly crafted and customized.
Move over, Ava. It's the gun I want.
Where'd you get something like this?
I grabbed it from a Western munitions armory. It probably used to belong to one of your officers, and there are more where that came from. You had this with you, didn't you? Better take this too.
What's that?
A disguise to make you look like a scientist.
A disguise?
Yes. You're here to rescue Sokolov, right?
Sokolov's still safe then?
Yes. He's being forced to continue his work on the Shagohod.
Where?
At the lab. They've got a whole army of scientists there developing new weapons. Security is tight, but if you disguise yourself as a scientist, you might be able to sneak in.
Can we get Sokolov out of there?
We'll see, won't we?
Tell me how to get to the lab.
The safest way in is from the rear. First, you'll need to head north through the jungle. You'll come to a heliport used for shipping materials. Pass the heliport and continue north, and there will be a large crevice. Descend into that area and you'll reach a cave. Move through the cave and you will arrive at a mangrove swamp. After the swamp, there'll be a warehouse. Make your way through the warehouse and you'll come out just south of the lab.
Got it.
And just what are you doing there?
In close-range combat, a knife can sometimes be more useful than a gun. By doing this, I'll be able to hold a knife at the same time and still keep the gun steady. That way, I can instantly switch between a gun battle and a knife fight.
Pretty sneaky, Snake.
Right, let's get going.
Wait a minute.
What now?
You must be tired. Why don't you take a little rest?
I'll be fine.
You'll never make it in your condition. It's a jungle out there.
It's a jungle out there.
There's still an hour before dawn. It's dangerous to be out in the jungle at night without a guide.
What about you?
I have to get back. I can't be gone for too long. They'll start to suspect something. Don't worry. I'll keep you updated over the radio.
That's it?
My orders are to provide you with information. Nothing more. You look disappointed. All right, then. I'll do something special for you.
Oh.
I'll stand watch until dawn. Now be a good boy and lie down.
Get got, Snake.
What's the matter?
I don't know you well enough to trust you.
How well do you have to know me to trust me?
I don't know if I can trust anybody.
Oh. Poor dude.
Gonna get that?
Yeah, big time.
She's right, Snake. You should get some sleep. Although in your condition, you really ought to be back in the ICU. Whenever you save the game and quit, you'll go to sleep. Sleeping allows you to gain back stamina naturally. Depending on how long you sleep, you may also recover naturally from sickness and injury. When you're tired or hurt, the best thing to do is just get some sleep. So do yourself a favor and take a nap. Doctor's orders, okay?
Yeah, okay.
I think that's a perfect time to call it for the night. Speaking of sleep, am I right? So yeah, there's my stream Twitter, dedicated to having the immediate docket pinned. It'll have your stream cancellations if I have to cancel for whatever reason. And it will have whenever I go live. No mushy personal stuff or anything, just the straight up stream stuff. And yeah, that'll do it for the night. Tomorrow, or technically today, next time will be Sunday, and that means I have tomorrow off, okay? Because Sundays are off. But I will be back Monday to continue Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. We're fucking doing it. I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped we finally got here. Alright. And with that, it's time to peace out. Night stream.